Boom, here we are. Buongiorno. If you were with me on the Facebook Live a minute ago, thanks for coming over. Just been on there for 40 minutes talking about things like decluttering your room and things like that, having a better quality of sleep. One thing I was saying about, I'm going to try and start comparing the like the quality of my sleep and stuff from two different devices and see the difference. That'd be interesting to see, because I've done it before with like the step count and things like that with Samsung, Fitbit and Apple and Garmin. I don't have a Garmin anymore. I don't have a Fitbit anymore. Gave my Fitbit to a client. And I sold my Garmin, but I do have my Samsung still, my Galaxy Watch, and my iWatch, which I really do like. If you got, by the way, guys, if any of you got fitness trackers and stuff, let me know. Let me know what you like, what you have, what you've used. Or I might have to do one on one wrist, one on the other. They're both quite big. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, let me know if you use a fitness tracker. More for, because we were talking about quality of sleep. I think they're really good bits of kit, if I'm honest. They're not necessary by any means. And to be honest, my phone tracks all of it, I think, without the watch, if I'm right. But it's good. It's good to know. Whenever I've tracked my sleep on my Apple Watch, it always says how broken my sleep is. Yeah. Is that just Fiona? Is that just the normal sleep like health app? Is that what you're using, or do you, like me, have you got the Pillow app? Because I think I have to pay for the Pillow app. It's a purple one. It basically does what Fitbit, Garmin and Samsung already do, in the fact that it's not just a block of sleep. The Pillow app, it tells you different like REM and light sleep, deep sleep, stuff like that. You can actually use it without an iWatch. You can just use it just as your phone, but I've got a really good deal on this, so I was like, yeah, we'll go for the Apple Watch Series 6. Why not? The Series 1 was good, but the battery was terrible on it, like I've said before. That's because it was an old one, and that was like earlier this year. I got that. No, last year I think I got that. That was a second-hand one. But yeah, so what I might start doing is I might start comparing the data from the Samsung, because they were quite different before with the steps, if I remember right. Samsung and Fitbit were vastly different. Garmin, I think the Apple was quite different to the Fitbit, and they're all, obviously they're not super accurate, especially with, you see it all the time, they're like, calories burned is always off. I remember on the Fitbit it told me I'd done about 300 calories, and the Garmin was about 200. Again, they're just massive differences, but so quality of sleep and stuff. Another thing we touched on the Facebook Live was, I said about hydration. So I know I'm going to have a good night's sleep if I've had water, or a lot of it. But again, I aim for like 2.5 to 3 litres of water a day. And if I'm training, it's going to end up being more. But that's just because, I say, the hydration levels and stuff make a massive difference with your general operating, like, procedures. Like, your body in general works better, more efficiently. I always say to my clients, imagine driving your car without oil in the engine. It's gonna go bang. It's not gonna work efficiently. Do you know what I mean? I use a lot of car analogies. Joys of mechanics, eh? Oh, good, because I want a new smartwatch for birthday, and as I've got Samsung, it'd be good to see what you say. Yeah. Again, this is probably old technology now. I think this is about 2 years old. Oh my god, it didn't let me put my pin in. This is the Galaxy Watch, the first one, and they've got active ones which are similar. The Galaxy Active 2 or something now, I don't know. They've brought out the third version of this, which is thinner, and I've had a look at all different. I research things quite a lot before I buy into stuff, but this was just an add-on to my phone contract. They were like, "Oh yeah, you can get money off on this." I was like, okay, cool. Really good bit of kit. The only problem I found that really annoyed me with Samsung, first off, the smaller size. This was I'm going to say this was a 46mm. 46mm, and they did like a 44 or 42. I don't know. Basically, the bigger version, which is this one, only came in like silver around the edges, or they do other colours like rose gold and stuff. And I'm not here to advertise for Samsung, but the smaller version of this, they did a black version, and I was like, I want that one, but the screen was smaller, and I was like, oh nah, don't want a small watch. So I had to put up with the silver one. But basically, what annoyed me with this was when you're having a workout. Let me see if I can do it. When you're having a workout, okay, so when you're having a workout, let's say I am running. Okay, we're about to run, apparently. Oh, Christ. Because I'm not wearing it. Right. Okay, so you can't really see, but the button to pause or stop is here. Yeah? And if you imagine, if I'm ever doing like a workout where I'm having to push something, or I'm doing like press-ups, I would always find it would stop my workout. It auto stops things, but it would press and then just pause, and I'd lose all of the data, and I wouldn't know it had done that. So I'd be, say I'd done some press-ups on the floor, and it had paused it, and I wouldn't know. And I'd go back half an hour and look, oh, I've lost, it says I've only been working out 20 minutes, I've been here an hour. Do you know what I mean? So let me get rid of that. But that's really the only, they've got all sorts on here, they're brilliant, they are brilliant. That's really the only thing that annoyed me, was the fact that every time I bent my wrist, it would stop whatever I was doing, or it would go into an app or try and do something, which really annoyed me. The Garmin didn't do that. Again, I think the other ones have different. I really liked the rotating bezel on this as well. Yeah, the Apple Watch doesn't do that. So when you go into a workout, you literally, I don't know if you can see this properly, but the side button doesn't do anything. It doesn't stop the workout. it just goes into a menu. So I'm still working out, it says. You literally have to go into it and then slide that way, and you press end, yeah? So, and it might sound silly, it might sound really silly, but that itself, go away Siri, that in itself, the fact that it doesn't stop the workout accidentally, was a real sort of big thing for me. Really annoying. I remember I was on I can't remember what it was now. I think I was running, and it just stopped, and I was like, "Fuck!" And I lost all of my. Basically, I was trying to time myself running. I think it was like 1.5 miles I was doing, and it just hit the pause, and I was like, because apparently I'd run the 1.5 miles in like 7 minutes, and I was like, nah, never that quick. Looked at the distance, and it was like just over 1 mile. I was like, fuck's sake. So I never really knew what that time was. Again, that's when I have to, now when you're aware of things like that, you end up having like backups, or like I would start a timer, or I would only go on, so I'd have to start running on the 1/4 mark, or do you know what I mean? Something like that. I'd have to run at say it was 9:30, I'd run at the 30 and then just take away, get the idea. Again, something I never had on my, when I first got into running, when I first started running, oh, here's a blast from the past. It's like a 10-year-old Solar Casio, and it still works, look, still working. Never had, when I was timing myself to try and get fit enough for the army and stuff, my runs and stuff, never had a problem with that, because the buttons are so hard to press, you don't accidentally turn things off. Yeah, look how worn that is, look. It's actually, the buttons are quite lodged because it's got loads of mud in it, or did have, I'm not sure, which is ironic because I don't know if you can see, the actual name of this one is called the Mudman. I don't think you'll be able to see that, but yeah, that's the Mudman is the, and I think it got lodged when I was on exercise once, in the middle of a field, in a trench, and the buttons got really stiff all of a sudden. But yeah, that's trying to charge off of the sunlight, or the, but yeah, how are you guys anyway? I've on a massive tangent there. How are you guys? Did anyone see my Facebook Live? Again, I don't always, it's not the same video. Someone asked me if it's the same, if I just post the same video from Facebook to here. It's not, it's two completely different lives. It's different sort of people on both. Different people use different platforms. People I know that only use Twitter, for instance, don't use the others. Personally, I found Facebook and Instagram have been the most popular for me with gaining clients and just things like that. I know some people use Snapchat for it, and TikTok and all these other random things, but LinkedIn and stuff. Instagram, and I mean, my Instagram has blown up to 1,500 followers since April, when I reset it. March, April, whenever I reset it, because I got annoyed with it, that had all these weirdos it was following. It was taking forever to unfollow people, so I just fucking redid it all. Had about 3,000 followers on here and just chopped it all down. Yeah, Instagram seems to be the one for me. Facebook, got a lot of business through Facebook, and a lot of people, got like 1,100 people on my Facebook page, which is good. I saw a picture the other day of a screenshot. I'm not sure when it was, but I was stoked at the 300 followers mark on Facebook. Again, the followers thing doesn't matter to me, but it's just oh wow. Actually, people actually want to take some interest. Yeah, I may have seen your Facebook one. Yeah, cool. How's Australia, by the way, tomorrow? Yeah. Oh, I did have questions. That I've big list of questions I don't always get to. Some of these some of these questions have been from like previous weeks. Not bad. Went over the decluttering the room thing. A busy lifestyle. We relax. Okay. What will you be training over the holidays? I'll be doing bits and bobs. I'm gonna take it a bit easy though. To be fair, I'm just gonna. I'll probably go for a run or something. I might go for a tab. I might do a load in March, so like a big burger, and like I said about before. Not super heavy, maybe 15, 20 kilos, I don't know. And just go for a little walk, basically. Listen to an audiobook, podcast, love it. Absolutely love it. Get my steps in as well. Lots of things all in one go, so we're about to go back into lockdown. Oh, that sucks. That does suck. Yeah, what are you guys doing? Any of you guys training over? I know I've pretty much given everyone like a week or two off. And I've just said just enjoy it. But you know, some people want to do stuff. They'll want to do some bits and bobs. Let me know if you do, and if you need help, I can set you some bits. But yeah, at one point I was trying to start a tradition where I'd go for a run every Christmas. That mainly started because I was back on leave, and I needed to keep my fitness levels up to go back to army training because we used to have like 2 weeks off, and everyone would just either sit there and get fat and let their cardio levels drop. Because I don't know if any of you know, strength training doesn't really reduce, like doesn't really drop very much, but cardio levels, like give it a week of not doing stuff, it'll just dive. Things like boxing and running, and if you don't do it regularly, it soon drops. I'll be doing a few bits and bobs. I've got a gym membership and stuff, but I don't know if I'll go to the gym. I might do, yeah, but I might do some more outdoor stuff, because I think hopefully if it's anything like last Christmas Day, it was really sunny, glorious weather, so get out and about. To be fair, the two gyms that I do go to are both pretty good. I could go to them. But yeah, I'm not really super on plan with stuff at the moment with like work. Like I said on the Facebook Live when I said about like the training logs and stuff like that. Here's another one, for instance. So one I called Athena Block 1. A lot of my things have Greek god and goddess names. I don't know why, because there's so many different ones I come up with. But that sort of thing. So I've got on here barbell bench press, dumbbell lateral raises, pull-ups, different things here and there. Again, I do change them about a bit. But yeah, I do want to start. I'm going to start doing more tabbing, and we'll see about the running. We'll see. Not the best when I'm gaining weight and bulking back up. Running isn't the best thing, but I do like Hey, everyone's just joined. Yeah, the great outdoors. Tabbing is the one for me, I think. I've got a couple of day sacks and a Bergen or two I can use. So like heavy duty rucksacks, if you like, if that makes any sense to you. That I can just fill with bottles of water and hoodies and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, that'd be good. I need to sort that out actually. I need to go and make up a Bergen. And the reason I said about water bottles is because with water weight, if you've got a bag full of water bottles, if you need to, worst case scenario, you can just dump the water. Used to be before where you'd have people just chucking bricks and stuff. I've done it before. I mean, I can't say I've never filled a Bergen full of bricks and weight plates and stuff like that and just done it, but it's dead weight. You know what happens if you get injured? You're on a 10-mile hike essentially around your countryside. Snap your ankle. What are you going to do? Like if you need to walk, whatever happens, if you need to get back, you can't. Are you going to leave the Bergen there? I don't think so. So with water, that's why I'd have like big bottles of water, like 2 litre bottles, or as big like Volvic bottles are quite sturdy. Just dump the water, and if you need to drink it, you can drink it. So it's a double whammy, really. Have good stuff in there like hoodies and a coat, maybe some Haribo chocolate bar, thing like that. Maybe some sort of reflective gear if you're out at night. Things like that. I may be doing. I've got quite a lot of Bergens. I don't know if any of you remember. I used to do tabbing events as well. Because I've got a lot of Bergens, and what people do is they just pay. I can't remember what I was charging now. £5, something like that. £5, and we just go on a long walk, hike, run, that sort of thing, whatever we wanted, and disappear for an hour or whatever, hour and a half, and then they just give me back the Bergens afterwards, and they'd be all weighed or whatever they were wanting to carry. I would weigh, or they could bring their own stuff. Some really good events, little events we did before. I've got loads of Bergens though, so to a point where I was like, I should probably sell some because I've got quite a few, a lot. But yeah, we'll see. I want to start doing it myself first, so before I even think about that. But if anyone feels like a good old hike and stuff, let me know. Do you drink Barocca? Oh no, one before. Are you a boxing? I have done boxing. Does that mean? Are you asking if I'm a boxer? I had done boxing before. I wasn't the best at it. I enjoyed it. It was very good. It was more for the cardio conditioning side of it though, rather than. I did a couple of fights. It wasn't great. I won one, lost one, so wasn't great. Getting punched in the face wasn't the best. Everyone knows. I don't know if you can see. I've got quite a big nose as well, so it doesn't help. Do you drink Barocca? Tamara's asking if I drink Barocca. I have done, not regularly. I haven't had it for a long time. What I tend to do is I have like vitamins and stuff. Barocca's alright though. Again, a lot of it, even if it is a placebo, it'll work. Like if a placebo still makes you feel better, or still, if you have it and you feel like when people have like Pro Plus or whatever, they feel like, oh yeah, I feel much better. And even if it is a placebo, if it makes you feel better, then it works, and then why not? The problem with that is when, you know, people buy into all sorts of crazy shit, and it's too, they're just ripping you off. But Berocca's alright, yeah. Again, enough vitamin C. If you have as much vitamin C as I do, you wouldn't need it. I probably have too much, but compared to some people anyway. I've actually started putting mine in little individual pots, so that I have like a, I don't know if you, I won't go and grab it, I won't bore you with it. Monday to Sunday, I've got little pots, and in there I've got vitamin C, I've got vitamin D, omega, and the multivitamin one, yeah. I'll have that every day. Have a few other things as well. Try to have creatine, the odd pre-workout or caffeine drink or things like that. But again, you don't really need any of that really. If you have enough good diet and stuff, you don't really need vitamins and stuff. But I find it helps. Especially if I'm not eating as many vegetables as I need to, or again, like I say, if it makes me feel better, then it works. It's worth the money. Hey Fiona, Lydia, that sounds really good. Count me in, I love a hike. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So I've got more than enough Bergens and more than enough bags we can use. Again, it's not like, it doesn't have to be like a super challenging death, because like tabbing is probably one of the hardest things you could do without equipment, if that makes sense. You've got, but if you're really pushing it, your lungs are on fire, your legs are on fire, your heart's pounding, you've got the weight on you, and it's quite constrictive sometimes, things like that, and you're going undulating the ground, different terrain at speed, rain coming at you, you've got all sorts of stuff. So it can be pretty horrendous. Or if you ask some of the people that used to do my Sunday ones at like Ampthill and things like that, it can be quite nice. It can be a nice walk out. Again, just getting outdoors and getting that exercise in. I can't wait to do it. I don't know why I haven't done it yet this week. I know why I haven't. I've been super busy, but didn't really feel up to it on Sunday. I was still feeling a bit like shit. So, but yeah, no, I will. I've got a certain Bergen I like using, my Coyote brown one. We'll sort something out. Don't worry. Is there any other questions, by the way? Anyone got any questions before I wrap this up? Because I was on Facebook Live for 40 minutes. It's been half an hour on here, me rambling away. Anyone got any questions? Last little bit and then I'll cut it off. I'll let you guys go to bed. Thanks for joining in though and watching this, or if you're watching it on playback, thank you for your time. I tell you what though guys, if I don't see me beforehand, I'll probably do something middle of the week before Christmas, but have a really good one. Don't worry too much about the food side of things, just enjoy it. Kept me occupied while wrapping Christmas presents. Again, that's something I still need to do. Not the best. Let me know if you need anything, guys. Enjoy your time off. I will probably do a live video in between now and the 4th of Jan when I come back, but I just want to give myself some time off. I hope you guys can understand that. I'll still be doing courses and stuff and reading and learning and all sorts of stuff in my time off, but I'm not going to be PTing, so and there's not much online coaching going to be going on in between that, so give me a bit of a time off, give a bit of a refresh, because last year I think I took about 6 days in total for the whole year, which was not good. Hey, everyone's just joining us. I'm going to wrap this up, but like I say, if anyone needs anything, you know where to find me, and I'll catch you guys soon.